So you're running out of closet space. The good news? You don't need to stop shopping. You just need to start selling with The RealReal. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. Whether it's that mini bag that can't even fit your phone, or those boots you never fully broke in, The RealReal handles everything from photography and copywriting to shipping and pricing. So you can just sit back, get paid, and make room for things that actually feel like you. And with 10,000 plus new arrivals every single day from top designers like Prada, Celine, Louis Vuitton, and Loewe, all for up to 90% off retail, you're bound to find something perfectly on brand to fill that extra closet space with. Plus, right now, you can get an extra $100 to shop when you sell for the first time. Make room for what feels like you. Go to therealreal.com to start selling and get your extra $100 to keep shopping at therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com. Terms apply.
You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Yeah, welcome to the Brock and Dalby Podcast. I'm Dalby. Brock is not going to be with us on the show today because he wasn't with us on the show today. He is at home sick. We're hoping that he's feeling better. He says he's on the mend. We'll see if he's back tomorrow. But we did have a lot of fun, including giving away a bunch of money on the show again today with another round of the big bag of cash. You'll hear that. But first, let's talk about dreams.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Do you ever have product placement in your dreams? Apparently 54% of people asked in a recent study said they've either had dreams where basically commercials for products were used. They had basically seen stuff recently and it was coming up in their dreams. Stuff like Apple or Coke came up a lot, McDonald's, major companies like that. It got me thinking, that's how we take this show to the next level. That's how we elevate things around here. We just have to figure out how to buy ads inside people's dreams, so when they wake up, all they can think of is, damn, I need me some Brock and Dalby. I'm going to check out the podcast. I'm going to listen to the show. I'm going to watch all their videos on social media. I'll say it right now. Maybe this is a weird opinion. I would actually, I think, be okay with commercials in my dreams, as long as I'm getting paid in some fashion, whether it's straight cash or like some kind of discount for the company that's advertising to me in my sleep. Like maybe A&W has the old root bear stop by my dreams at night to tell me about hot, juicy mama burgers. And I wake up with a free mama coupon in my email inbox. Imagine being able to opt in on an app, dream about going out for a rip on a brand new ATV and getting a $200 sleep-in rebate sent to you. I would need creative control, though, because you can't just let anybody into your dreams. Like, I'm fine getting dream ads for a furniture place or a car dealership or a dispensary, as long as I'm getting a discount or something for it. I can't have Culligan buying ads in my dreams. I can't have them buying ad time. In fact, no beverages. I don't want Coke. I don't want Pepsi. I don't want any liquid or any water or any waterfalls or water beds. This is my hard line in the sand for sleep advertising. I'm down for a discount, but I'm not willing to go swimming in my sheets for it.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What would be the worst company to be allowed to play advertisements in your dreams? I said that I think that we need to start doing this if this ever becomes proper technology, advertising the Brock and Dalby show inside people's dreams to get them to want to wake up and listen to the program. Ashley texted in 762-555, said, I once had a dream that was just me hearing Brock sing the whole time on the radio. So it's already happening, my guy. Says, don't remember the song or what the whole dream was, but it was just Brock singing away. Trevor said, I would take Facebook marketplace listings in my dreams if it meant I would get a good deal on them. To be honest, I would settle for just no haggling. Like the idea of being able to go to sleep, have a dream about a Facebook marketplace item, wake up and just send that person a message like, hey, I had a dream about that patio set that you were selling. And they go, oh, okay, well, here it is. It's $5 less than what I posted. Come pick it up. See you later. I'll drop it off even would be fantastic. Of course, the problem is being the person selling on Facebook Marketplace and just having constant nightmares of people messaging you, is this still available? And then never messaging you back again. Rob said you could do dreams about drinks, because I said I don't want any liquids in my dreams, because we all know when you have a dream about rushing water or anything like that, it can have some unintended consequences. He said it would be fine as long as you also had dreams about adult diapers. And Jason texted in 762-555 saying, I don't think I could handle having ads in my dreams about erectile dysfunction. Yeah, it's probably going to kill the mood. But it also means you'd probably be more socially acceptable right after you wake up.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You can call into the show literally anytime. It doesn't matter if we're here or not, because that's what the bad line is for. You can leave a voicemail 24/7 with your questions, your comments, your thoughts. If it's just something silly, if you've got a story to tell, we want to hear all of it. So go ahead and text BAD to 762-555 to get the phone number sent right to your phone. Got this one this morning, and I imagine that this came in because somebody heard that it was just me. Brock is away from the show today because this question is very specifically for me.
Hey, Dalby, my name is Alan. I want to ask you, since you're the dad on the show, how much am I supposed to negotiate with my son? He's 7 years old. I'm constantly trying to make deals with him about, like, how much tablet time he can have and how much supper he has to eat and when it's bedtime. And, like, when do I just stop making deals and, like, just tell him what the deal is? Appreciate your help if you can. Love the show. Keep it sexy.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Alan. Again, call in with your bad line calls literally anytime. That's a tough question, man, because, like, you want to be the easygoing parent. Like, we're all just naturally programmed to want to get along with our kids. And I think it's because so many of us had parents that were hard asses. You know, it's a generational difference between different eras of raising kids. It used to be the whole, you had to tell the kids what was what. You had to be the person in charge. You had to tell them what they had to do. And there was no discussion. Children were to be seen and not heard. And that was the end of it. Whereas now, a lot of us are in therapy and a lot of us realize that that's not maybe necessarily the best way to go. But we also see so many examples of gentle parenting where parents just let their kids get away with murder, and they're just like, no, please don't do that. You're hurting somebody, or you're breaking stuff, or you're making a mess. And that obviously doesn't work either. So that's where we get into essentially these hostage negotiations of, like, your kid is at the dinner table and you're like, I need you to eat your supper, because if you don't eat, child services is going to come take you away because you're malnourished. You're going to die if you don't eat your supper. But then you don't want to be that hard ass, because you remember being at the dinner table and your parents yelling at you. So you try to work out a deal like, hey, man, if you eat all those broccoli, I'll let you play Mario Kart after supper, or I'll let you play on your tablet for an extra hour. I think there's no, like, hard, set, fast rule. I don't think there's one way to be like, oh, when they turn 10 years old, then you can turn into a proper adult and start giving them crap about things. I think you have to play it by ear with your kids, but also I do think that you have to have that line in the sand and you have to decide yourself where it is. But there has to be that point where if your kids aren't coming to the negotiating table in good faith, you have to be willing to send them to their room. Like, you have to be willing at some point to just be like, you know what? Fine then. You don't want to play ball. You don't want to make a deal with me. Then you're screwed. Now you're grounded. Now I'm being my dad.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Ashley, what's the one thing more than anything else that causes fights between you and your kids?
Oh, definitely gaming time. Like, the amount of time spent gaming. Like, we have set rules here. We have time frames. Like, they're allowed to play between this time and this time. But I swear, like, every day it's as if it's a brand new concept to them. Like, what do you mean we have to get off games now?
It's so tough too, because, like, we are the first generation of parents that grew up playing video games. So, like,
right.
When I see my son getting dialed into a game that he's playing and he's online, he's playing with his friends, like, it's almost hard for me to be like, all right, man, you got to put that down, because it's such a throwback. I shouldn't even say it's a throwback. I put in about 3 hours playing the new Pokemon game yesterday, and I'm 42.
Well, you earned that, though, Dalby. See, that's the difference. I feel like you earned that time.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we have to tell our kids, listen, if you wanted more time, maybe make a mortgage payment here or there.
Exactly. you pull your weight around here, earn that time. That's kind of like my rule. Like if you're doing some stuff, then you get things in return. But
see, and that goes back to the negotiating thing that we were talking about earlier, of like the give and take, where you feel like you're honestly dealing with little terrorists with your kids, of like, listen, if you just do the thing that I asked you, then I'll give you whatever you want. I'll give in to all of your demands. I also got Mick on the phone. Mick, what's the thing that causes fights with you and your kids?
My wife.
Explain.
My son and my wife just cannot get along. They argue over everything.
Oh.
And he's going to be 30 years old, and he's trying to move out, and I don't know. She keeps trying to fight it. It's like, I want him to move out. He's an adult.
Well, yeah, he's 30 years old. It's about time.
And he wants to move out, but yeah, they just can't get along, and then they try to throw me in the middle, and I'm like, oh, no.
No, nobody signed up to be the referee in all of this. You know what you got to do is it reminds me of when I was in college and I ended up living with a nightmarish roommate, and I just had to pack all my stuff up while she was sleeping and move out in the middle of the night for my own safety. That's what you got to do. You got to wake that kid up in the middle of the night and tell him, pack your bags. Mom's sleeping. We're getting you out of here tonight, brother.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I think part of getting older and maturing is knowing when a battle is lost and knowing when it's time to walk away, knowing when to fold them, as a poet once said. A pair of teenagers in New Zealand are currently dealing with a wealth of criminal trouble after they accidentally left a backpack containing marijuana, cash, and an air pistol outside of a New Zealand charity store. See, the problem is they put the backpack down outside of the equivalent of like a Value Village or a Salvation Army in what is technically the donation area for this charity shop. So they put it down. Someone from the store sees the bag and goes, oh, that's a donation. Better bring it inside. They open it up and they find marijuana, about 1.5 ounces, about 3,700 New Zealand dollars, a police scanner, which is not illegal to have, but there's some questionable behavior there, and an air pistol, which they are too young to legally own in New Zealand. Now, this is already a bad scene, but it would have probably just ended there if the two teenagers had not come back asking for their backpack full of drugs. See, they showed up very agitated saying, someone stole our backpack. We put it down right here. Give us back our backpack. By then, police had already been alerted to, hey, someone dropped off a backpack full of weed here at the old charity store. You guys might want to come and do something about this, which I guess shout out to the shop worker who, instead of just taking, this is my backpack now, decided to alert the authorities. And so when the teenagers showed up, the boy and the girl both got to talk to the police about why they had 1.5 ounces of marijuana. And for those wondering, no, New Zealand does not have recreational use laws like Canada does. You cannot have a backpack full of weed and just travel around in New Zealand, especially if your plan is to chat with the cops. So again, the lesson of this is all very cut and dry. If you do something illegal and it doesn't work out for you, one, let that be a lesson to stop doing illegal things. But two, the last thing that you should do in this scenario is go back to the authorities and demand your illegal bag of drugs. It's not going to work out for you.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is Brock and Dalby's $15,000 big bag of cash.
Will you keep what you got or take another shot?
It's a big old bag of cash up for grabs. And we want to find out if our contestant today can make the right choices, can make the right decisions. So let's get him on the line. Brock and Dalby Show, who's this?
It's Switzer. How's it going, buddy?
Switzer, welcome to the program. Longtime friend of the show. I know you know how this game works.
Yeah.
You're going to open the vaults, and you are going to tell us when you find out what's in them if you want to keep going, or if at any point, it is fully up to you, if at any point you would like to stop and take whatever is in the vault. But if you open one too many vaults, you know how this works. You lose everything.
Go home with nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
Vault number 1. This is the easy one, brother. Let's find out what you're going to get.
$300.
$300 is the that's the starting point.
Starting off strong. Holy. I could buy a lot of groceries.
You could buy a lot of groceries, brother. So the question I have for you, Switzer, $300. Do we keep it, or do you want to open vault number 2?
Well, let's go vault number 2.
Vault number 2 it is. Here is vault number 2.
$500.
$500, brother.
$500, eh?
How do we feel about $500? That's where we finished yesterday.
I was yelling yesterday. I said, why'd you stop at 500? You got to keep going. So I'm going to go one more, and then that's it.
One more, and that's so you're saying no matter what happens when we open vault number 3, that's where you're going to stop.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, we'll see. But here's vault number 3.
$575.
What do we think about $575?
Stop it at $575.
Stop it at only $75 more? That's it?
I said I would stop it after that one. No way. $575, I'm done.
He's a man of his word. And that means that you do win $575. Congratulations, man. That's money you did not have when you woke up this morning.
Oh, exactly. What a better way to start the morning.
Now, Switzer, you know we have to do this to you, though, right? You know we have to.
This is the worst part, though. This right here is the worst part of the game.
So you said, no matter what, that vault number 3, you were shutting it down. That was going to be the last one for you. Let's find out what was in vault.
That's what I had in my head anyway, was 3.
Okay, let's find out what was in vault number 4.
$777.
Oh, buddy. $771 is a lot of money to not have.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, that's just vault 4. What if you'd have kept going to vault 5? This is where we stopped yesterday.
$800.
$800, dude.
Oh, no way.
$800 in vault number 5. Vault number 6. Oh, no.
$900.
Wait, what did he say?
$900.
Yeah, that's what I thought. $900 if you'd have gone to 6.
No.
7 was the bust yesterday. 7 is where we would have lost yesterday. Let's see what 7 is.
$950.
$950.
No way.
You stopped fairly short, my brother. Let's go to vault 8. Oh, no.
$1,000.
$1,000 if you'd have gone to 8.
No.
Vault 9.
Okay, just stop.
$1,225.
$1,225 in vault number 9. Oh, no.
No way. It's going to go all the way.
Oh, vault 10.
$1,500.
$1,500, brother, in vault number 10.
No.
And still go vault 11. Oh. So vault 11 is the bust. Vault 10 would have given you $1,500, but let's go back and open where you stopped.
$575.
$575. Hey, like we said, Switzer, $575, money you didn't have when we started this whole thing this morning, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
You only left just under $1,000 on the table. No big deal, right?
Save it for the next guy.
Save it for I love that. All right, brother, you hang on. We're going to get your information. Congratulations again on being our big bag of cash winner today. I know maybe it didn't feel like it, but you did win. $575. Switzer, hang on for us. That's the heartbreaking nature of the game. He came in with a plan. He said Vault 3 was where he was going to shut it down. And then it turns out he had 7 more vaults he could have opened. But what'll it be tomorrow? Be ready to text in and play tomorrow on the Big bag of cash.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Police in Australia are reminding citizens and visitors that it is an incredibly dangerous place to be. After Australia's Northern Territory, police are warning of crocodiles, quote, absolutely everywhere. Apparently, they had the worst flooding in the Australian town of Katherine since 1998. More than 1,000 people across the area over the weekend had to be evacuated. They had helicopters and aircraft. And of course, with the flooding means there's more water everywhere. And apparently with more water, it means that the gators just decided to get out, or sorry, the crocodiles decided to get out and just explore the area. So the messaging is quite clear from the police in Australia's Northern Territory. They say, do not swim in the water for two reasons. One is fast flowing. It is a flood. And two, this is where the crocodiles are. Please do not. And again, this is a quote. Do something silly like jump in the water. Australians are just built different, brother.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Hey, if you're getting on a plane anytime soon, don't take your shirt off. That's a weird thing to do. And if you, for some reason, do take your shirt off, take it with you when the flight is over. A report has come out of the weirdest things that have been left behind on airplanes in 2025 from the group Unclaimed Baggage. They are apparently a reseller. They take things that are donated from airlines that have been left on planes, and then they resell them, and then they donate that money to charities and stuff like that. Apparently, over 200,000 T-shirts ended up in their grasp after being left on planes over the span of 2025. I don't know about you. I don't have a lot of flight experience in my life, but I've never once taken my shirt off. And to be honest, I've never once seen anybody else do it to the point of leaving it behind. Some other things, pants are being frequently discovered as being left behind. That I would imagine is people changing out of pants and maybe into shorts in the lavatory, in the airplane bathroom, and then just forgetting to put them back in a bag. Jewelry, phones, electronics, unsurprising. Shoes to me is a weird one because I will admit, sometimes for comfort, you just want to take your shoes off. But don't you think you would notice as you started walking off the plane that the ground felt different? That it didn't feel like you were, I don't know, wearing footwear anymore? Some of the weirder stuff that they report was left behind, rare things in 2025. Someone left behind gold-plated golf clubs. Those, I assume, would have to have been checked into luggage unless you bought a seat for your gold-plated golf clubs, in which case, how do you leave them behind? Samurai swords? Also, somebody apparently left. I can't even bring a small tube of toothpaste on the airplane. Someone left samurai swords in the year of 2025 on an airplane. And maybe the weirdest one, a battery-powered prosthetic bionic knee. You know, when I said the thing about the shoes earlier, like how do you walk off the plane and not notice that you're not wearing shoes? I suppose it's weirder that you didn't notice you only had the one knee left. Or maybe you were just that comfortable. Maybe they made the flight that good that you're in the Uber on your way to the hotel. You go, oh no, my knee.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we are doing rock impressions again today, and it's a fairly simple game. You text in your voice memo, 762-555, of our rock clip that you are doing your best impression of. If you are better than your competition, then you will win $100 from our friends at OLG in 649 tickets. And today's clip, a little GNR, a little welcome to the jungle. Here's what we're looking for. Let's see those knees, baby. You got to get them out there, and you got to get them on the old voice memo. We're going to start with Smiley today. Smiley sent this in.
Forget it. I can't sing.
I respect a certain level of self-reflection, a certain level of honesty. I don't think it actually sounded that bad, Smiley. I'd go so far as to say, as of right now, you are the front runner. 1 of 1. All right, let's go to Chris. Ooh, Chris, very nicely done. Like that one. Eric sent one in.
My impression on GNR, Welcome to the Jungle.
I was waiting for that. Very nice. Eric, definitely, in my mind, the early leader. This is Jason.
Hey, how you doing? This is Jason. Here is my impression of Axl Rose.
Ooh, very good. Jason and Eric, I think, are my top 2 right now. I believe this is Brad. You know, very impressive to go from Brad to no. Although it was, I was looking for a shanana. It's listen, when everybody's doing this well, it's the small things that separate people. Let's do 2 more. This is Melissa. Not bad. I still think that there are better, but Melissa did well.
Morning, Dalby. It's James.
All right, not bad from James. And let's do 1 more. I think we got 1 more here that just came in. I believe this is Alan. Well, Alan sounds like the gingerbread man from Shrek. Not the gumdrop buttons. Okay, thank you to everybody, all the friends of the show that sent in the voice memos today. Lots of great shananananas. I am going to say, for my vote, that it is in between Eric and Jason. Have a listen. This was Eric.
My impression on GNR, Welcome to the Jungle.
It's the end. It's very funny. I like it.
Hey, how you doing? This is Jason. Here is my impression of Axl Rose.
I would say that Jason probably, like, from a musical standpoint, was a little bit closer. Eric, a little bit cleaner, a little bit funnier. So it depends on what you're looking for. 762-555. Y'all are in the jury if you're not in the jungle. So let us know who you think deserves the $100 in Lotto 649 tickets. Seeing a lot of votes coming in for Eric. It's just a classic case of funny is money. Eric is our winner. Eric gets the ding and the round of applause and our win on the show today. Congratulations. So that was a real quiet round of applause, Eric, but trust me, we appreciate you.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Southwest Airlines sucks. There's no safe way to say it, and I apologize if for some reason anybody listening to this program works or knows someone at Southwest Airlines, but a new story has come out according to a flight attendant union leader saying that Southwest is testing a new service for premium customers by only cleaning premium seats in between flights. They're doing it to save time, save money, and the idea, I guess, being that you want to incentivize people to spend that extra money to get out of economy or coach or whatever you call it and get up into the first class premium seats. I will say, out of anything that might make me want to spend more money on my plane ticket, legroom is obviously at the top of the list, and not sitting in a pool of somebody else's filth would also be up there. It's just crazy, the idea that you might have to pay for them to take a Lysol wipe to your airplane seat.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Oh, you should text us 762-555. Anything on your mind, you can send it. Oh, text us what you want. Questions or concerns, we'll take them all at the text line. 762-555's the number. Yes, it's 762-555's the number. I said I was never going to do one of these. I don't know how I was convinced to do one today. And I'm even less sure how the one that I was convinced to do was Pink Pony Club. But now that it's out there, it would be really kind of you if you would text in to 762-555. First one in here comes from Jalen. Says, anti-shout out to the flu. To hell with the flu. That's for everybody else who's caught it, because apparently it was everyone. I mean, Brock's not here. He said he was having chills, fever, all that stuff yesterday. Have to assume that's some kind of flu. Would like to take this opportunity, though. Obviously, I want him to get better, and I wish him nothing but the best. But I will say, one of us has taken more sick days than the other so far this year. And it's not this guy, who's normally the king of the sick days. So just floating that out there. Just giving that out there. Andrew texted in, says, I need a new show to watch. Hit us with some recommendations. If you've never heard me say it before, the television show Firefly is absolutely perfect. It is criminal what Fox did, ending it after just one season. The movie Serenity is also work of art, and they might be doing some new stuff. There's rumors about that. The show is on Disney Plus, and if you have Disney Plus, you should 100% go and watch it because it is absolutely amazing. Other than that, if you're looking for something new, I know that season 2 of the live action One Piece TV show based on the anime comes out today. This is super nerdy of me to say it, but I'm very excited. Season 1 on Netflix was incredible, and I've been waiting. Me and the kids are going to be watching season 2 probably sometime this weekend. This one says, if the early bird gets the worm, then why do good things come to those who wait? Because they're both wrong. They're both just designed to make you feel better about yourself or to motivate you to do something. We tell people the early bird gets the worm because being early for stuff sucks. Having to wake up early is the worst. So we try to convince ourselves, well, if I get up early, I'll have more time. I can do more things. The early bird gets the worm. And then we say good things come to those who wait because while patience is a virtue, also, we're just lazy. So we say that if we're not too eager and we just hold back, eventually our lives will get better on their own. Almost every idiom or phrase or saying or old wives' tale is just designed to make somebody feel better about something about them that absolutely sucks. And the final one we'll do here is, what was the sweetest act of revenge you've ever done? Listen, if you want to get revenge against somebody, forget about them entirely. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you have a friend that betrayed you or a coworker that backstabbed you or you got ghosted by someone in a relationship, whatever it is, live a good life. It's the most annoying thing you can do to someone who doesn't like you. Spending all of your time being angry and trying to plot revenge is just going to consume you and your time. Living a good life and moving on will drive people mental. It's weird that it has that effect on people, but it's the best advice I can give you. The best revenge is just living well.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.